Hello everyone. Let's start to know Google Maps and start to write code and do the first step to add your Google Maps or places in your iOS app. Go to developers.google.com/map or search in Google Maps API or SDK as you like. You will find this. You can get started, but here you should use what type of system. If you have Android, iOS, web services, as you like. Let's go to iOS. You will use this for iOS, and I think in next you can do another course for Android or web service. But now let's go to iOS. iOS, Google Maps have two sections. General section of Google Map, Google Maps SDK for iOS, and the second section is Google Places API for iOS. Google Maps and Google Places. Maps or Places, it's only for orders. Let's start with Google Maps. But let us take a tour in this page. You will see a good thing like design, like this marker or annotation, and polyline and a lot of things. Let's go to Google Maps SDK. Let's go to guides. It's getting started. You can get started from here. It's very, very cool documentation. And also, it's important if you need to study any framework or API from any website, the best place you can study it's the documentation, the source of documentation. This it's mean documentation. First one, if you will in this course, you should set up the Google Maps in your project or Xcode. And first, you will use in this course to CocoaPods. You will introduce CocoaPods in soon, or you can install manually. You can download the Google Maps here, and after download it, when you open your Xcode, drag and drop it here, and drag a lot of frameworks like in the build phases tab with link binary. You can download or import these all frameworks. Okay, but it's very very hard way. Yes, a lot of 10 steps. But we can do this is very very cool. Use CocoaPods. Let's introduce what's CocoaPods. CocoaPods, it's system system that you can go to cocoapods.org. It's very cool system that set up a lot of frameworks and API. You can search what you want here. Thing like Google Maps. You will see a lot of Google Maps, and with Google Maps SDK, it's Google Map, the outlets, or things. If you wait here, you will see Google Bots. It's bots you will use to set up your framework. But first, you should set up CocoaBots in your machine. How can install the CocoaBots? It's very 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 easy. It's CocoaBots. It's built in Ruby. Okay, you can set up. It's easy for your Mac. And set up first one, يعني one time You can set up it, and after this you can go a lot of frameworks and set up the frameworks only, not mention on this point. You should not set up CocoaBots every time you create a new project. No, you set up it first only one time. Only one time. How can set up? Go to terminal. Let's go to little bit to see this thing like this. Okay, and create and copy this line, only this line, and copy copy and go to terminal and paste command V and click enter. Okay, after this CocoaBots do setup, but I set up in my computer, and you can set up it. And after this, you should, if you set up this in the first time, you should, your Mac will need your password, but because I was set up this before, he is set up already. In this lecture, I introduced to CocoaBots. From the next lecture, or cancel. If I do this and I tell you I set up before, but here now he did update my CocoaBots. It's okay. I will leave it to complete. But it's very way to set up your CocoaBots. In next lecture, you will start with documentation to set up Google Maps and create a bot file and do configuration of your Google Map in your project. Thanks. See you.